Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft Foundations. Some pretty good first picks. I mean, the uncommons and rares, the first three anyway. Stab, too. I mean, you're never sad to have Stab in your deck, but these three could potentially be more impactful. I've had some success with the blue draw two kind of thing. Mystic is, at least when the format was brand new, people thought this would be good, and I think we still think that. Slagstorm, like, it's a board clear, but double red, clearing only small creatures, like usually red has those, I don't know. I could believe that Stab is right here, or Slagstorm. I'd be surprised if Sarah Angel... Actually, Dazzling Angel's pretty good, too. Okay, Mischievous Mystic number 2 is looking kind of sick. Tiny Bones is pretty powerful for, like, control late game. But, you know, other than that, it's not much of anything. So I'm just going to pick the blue card that, you know, goes well with my deck because it's just the same card. I think Vampire Gourmand is the best card here. But I've been passing a lot of good black, and I don't really necessarily want to get tangled up with it. It does work pretty well with Mischievous Mystic, but, like, Big Fin Bouncer is just a good blue card. Like, I'm happy to have it. I don't know. Maybe this could be the right pick. Indrik is not the right pick. And I don't think this is either. Like, yes, it draws a card and that triggers the Mystic, but there's plenty of 5-mana effects in blue that draw a card. You don't have to go out of your way for them. Oh, man. Tatyova, huh? I think the Spider is probably better. This guy is such a nuisance. Like, I haven't played with Tatyova, though. And, you know, when you actually get Tatyova and your opponent can't remove it, it is game ending. Like, they just have unlimited stuff. I've been on the other side of that a few times where, like, I don't know. I was, like, clearly losing a game, and then opponent played Tatyova, and I was like, well, I guess I'm still losing. So, arguably, this is just a win more card, but I'm going to do it. Like, I don't think I made a good argument for Tatyova, let me put it that way, but she is quite powerful. I'm going to take the Sailor here. Great card. Works with the extra draws. Obviously, these could potentially trigger landfall for Tatyova, but you don't have to work for her. I'm going to take a good card, which, you know, also, by the way, can trigger Mischievous Mystic. I don't think I want a Garrick's Uprising. I mean, Runaway Together is kind of easy to come by. You don't necessarily have to go out of your way to get it. I could take this Truffle Snout, which I think is probably a better card, but I don't know. Like, what if I just do some annoying tempo garbage in red-blue or something? If I get a Balmor at some point? I mean, that's asking a lot, I guess. I think this is just a... I don't know. I don't love this card, but it is good, and you should take it. Micromancer, much worse than it was in DMU. Like, still playable. But in DMU, every color had multiple good 1-mana spells. Or, I mean, many of them did, and they all had at least one that was good. Here, like, blue's 1-mana spell kind of sucks anyway. Ooh. Fate-Bloom Trick. Okay. Well, blue seems open. I think that much is clear. Take a Runaway Together. This is not anything, right? Yeah. I honestly can't tell what my other color is going to be. Red or green, probably. Let's take this Incinerating Blast. I could go for another Runaway Together, but I already have 2. Like, you don't need 3 of those. This guy wheeled, huh? Okay, fine. I don't think I want a red-white land. Maybe I could even play mono blue? Seems like a bad idea. Jeez, okay. Plenty of running away together will be occurring. I doubt I want this. Oh boy. Well, this is a funny card, but this is a good card. And it looks like I'm just going to have enough playables in blue so I can splash whatever color I want. Yeah, I mean, white was not open at all in the last pack, and so I'm not going to get a ton of white support, but this card is worth running. And in pack 2, I might get some blue support, some white support. I just won't get it in pack 3 because it's the same people who weren't passing me white cards in pack 1. Banishing Light is good, but I think I just want another Spectral Sailor. Huh. I mean, I think it is this guy. We have quite a bit of draw and cards that care about draw. This, I mean, all of my creatures fly, like, right? If I'm splashing white, I want this. And if I'm maining white, I definitely want it. Tolarian Terror is good. I have plenty of instants, I think. I mean, 6 is okay. It's not insane. I could take red, but I don't really have anything in red. I guess I'm just going to play blue splash white. Get Tatiova out of here. There's the other card I was thinking of taking over Tatiova was green, wasn't it? I don't remember what it was. It was the spider, yes. Maybe I did want that red-white land. Way back whenever it was. I mean, the dream curve, obviously, is Sailor into Mystic into Eagle, and then on turn forward, I don't know, draw something, play the Clinkant Sky Mage. Clinkant. I think it should be Clinkant. I looked this up a while ago, and I don't remember the answer. I mostly just looked up how it's pronounced, actually. I'll take an extra draw over Luminous Rebuke. I looked up what it means, and I think I mentioned it in a video, but I'm not sure, actually. So let's just go over it again. Oops, I'm looking on Scryfall, but I meant to look on Merriam-Webster. Uncharted Voyage again, I guess? This isn't terrible for a bunch of flyers, but I don't think I need it. Clinkant, or Clinkant, it says. Or Clankant? Clankant. Very French. Or Clinkant. Okay. Glittering with gold or tinsel. It's also a noun meaning tinsel. Okay. So where are my counterspells, my refutes? I need some of those. I've got instant speed removal and instant speed draw. If you can also hold up instant speed counterspell, you make your opponent's turn very awkward. Because you can just respond to whatever they're doing at instant speed. I will take Spectral Sailor number 3. That is a great boon. You could take Mocking Sprite. You could. But I don't think you should. Spectral Sailor is just so good to have in hand on turn 1, and generally desirable to have later, too. Oh, by the way, hold up creatures at flat instant speed, too. Another nice thing to have, right? if there's nothing important to remove and you don't really want to draw, and there's nothing, you can hold up a counterspell, and if they don't do something, flash in a creature. Yeah, so this is 17 blue, 2 white, and 2 red. And both of the reds are very forgettable. I would happily remove them both. Oh no, am I a fleeting distraction deck? I'd much rather have Thrill of Possibility. But I think I might be a fleeting distraction kind of player, just because I don't necessarily want to run red at all, and drawing 1 extra card is fine. Like, it's censor, but there's no text on it. All you can do is cycle it. Arcane Epiphany. I mean, I don't think I need that. I think I just want another Think Twice. I don't know. There's not a lot of ways to increase your hand size. Think Twice is kind of like draw 2 cards for 5 mana, and this is draw 3 cards for 5 mana. Right? The fact that you can get a down payment, I don't really want this. Like, you can pay 2 and then 3 for Think Twice, and that is genuinely an advantage, because you don't have to have 5 mana all at once, and also, like, if you have something that wants you to draw your second card per turn, then drawing them... Ooh, really? Drawing them on separate turns is desirable. But you end up with fewer cards than if you just cast the wizard draw thing. Arcane Epiphany. Plus, sometimes this only costs 4. That blows. Could take Sky Knight Squire. I mean, I have creatures. I don't have no creatures. And it does gain flying eventually. But I don't know. I mean, Sunblessed Healer is also kind of good. Like, these are all good cards. It's just, I don't want them in my deck. I guess I'll take this guy. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to take the blue. Okay. It's not the counterspell I wanted, but arguably it's better. Etherize, huh? Yeah, we're obviously not taking Thousand Year Storm. This guy I'll probably wheel, and I don't even want him that badly. No rush to take him. I think I could be an Etherize deck. Good way to come back against aggro. How many of these do I already have? 2? I think I'll take a Witness Protection. I have very little actual, like, ways to deal with a creature permanently. My plan mostly is to just, like, bounce all their shit until I can kill them. Overrun them with fairy tokens. Yeah, by the way, where's my Balmor? Don't think I want this. Not going to splash red, I don't think. I have very few tools to do that with. Strix Lookout is a good card. I mean, these are okay. 3 of these cards are okay. But I don't have a lot of fixing to run multiples, to run several of them. I don't think I want this turtle. Like, right? I talk up this turtle more than some people do. It is quite nice for surviving against aggro on the ground, and, like, I don't know. But I think I'm going to be a fairly aggressive sort of deck here. And I don't really want a turtle. I want to spend my 1 mana on a Spectral Sailor. Any creature that doesn't have flying is a stinker for me. I don't know if I really need another of these. They're pretty expensive. But this doesn't have flying, and this sucks. So sure. I mean, does it? Though, maybe this is just good. All I really have is 2 Mischievous Mystics, though, right? Nothing else really wants me to draw multiple cards. I guess my 1 existing Sky Mage. Oh man, this card is so good, but... I mean, can you splash both black and white? Probably. I can just run, like, mostly blue lands, 3 black and 4 white or something. This did wheel. Okay, this was the other card I was thinking of taking, because it's not flying, but it can be unblockable. I think it probably won't be, though. Well, I don't know. A big ground creature could be something. Got my 3rd one of these anyway. Like, I could run 2 swamps, maybe. 3 or 4 plains. And put that guy in, because he is pretty good. Plenty of instants. Tolarian Terror's holding the ground pretty well, I hope. Sky Knight Squire, I think it's good. 3 runaway together is probably too much. This card is... I suspect the responsible thing to do is to cut this and forget about splashing black. How many wizards do I have? 5. The Sky Mages, the Mystics, or the Sky Mage singular, the Mystics. The Erudite Wizard I probably want to cut. Where's the other one? Are you a wizard? You are. So what do I have that says draw on it? A lot. Probably, I don't know. I mean, Mystic, Wizard, Erudite Wizard, and Sky Mage are the only cards I have that care about drawing. So I should probably be cutting bad cards that are only in my deck because they draw. I'm looking at you, Fleeting Distraction. Yes, it would be nice to be able to trigger the Mystic more often. But, like... You know, it's not... There's only 3 cards in the deck that care about it, or 4, and I think I'm cutting this one. And it doesn't even benefit from the Mocking Sprite discount. Disgusting. Okay, so maybe what's... Okay. Maybe this pile's a little bit heavy. Yeah, we don't need 3 Uncharted Voyages either. Like, it's a fine card. I am interested in whether Aetherize works out. Like, what situations is this helping me in? It's helping me when, like, I'm racing an aggro deck, but I'm going to lose the race, right? Or anytime there's a tokens deck, I guess. I think it's probably bad, but I don't know. I should give it a try. I still have 9 instants, which is a little lower than I would like for Tolarian Terror and Kaikar. But it's probably fine. Now we're looking at 3 white cards and 1 black card. Maybe I could do like this. Because I want so many blue sources. And 5 white sources is... I don't know. Splashing a 2-drop is probably a bad idea. And this doesn't even fly for a little while. And I don't have a bunch of like token creating spells. I think I need to cut the Squire. It threatens to be a large flyer, but like most of the time it probably won't be. And not being able to cast it reliably on turn 2 is pretty scary. Because like that's the only time it's good. If you draw it later, it sucks. And then maybe this is just what I go with, huh? Give it a try. Oh yeah, I am splashing black still. 10 for 2 and an Evolving Wilds. I think that's okay. 2 white spells, 1 black spell. All of them flyers, right? White spell, yeah, I have the Eagle and the Rare in white, and in black I have the Signpost uncommon. You're probably not supposed to splash that black card, but I like drawing, and it's a good card. And I have so many blue cards that I can afford to splash more easily than if I were trying to be like lots of blue and lots of white and also splash black. Right? Like splashing 2 colors, that's about as hard as running a second color, I think. It's probably harder. I'm not reading that name out loud. You can't trick me. This is fine. I'm going to need a plains at some point, I guess. Big Fin Bouncer's looking kind of bad while they have... Actually, I should just pitch the white card, right? I have 5 white sources in the deck. Out of 32, 1 in 6. So on average, I should expect it to be forever till I get this. Yeah, just pitch the white card. Ha ha ha. Big Fin Bouncer is bad on the rats, but of course it could be good on something else, is why I think it's reasonable to keep. Wow, this is obviously suspicious. It could be a morbid thing. It could be a raid thing. It could be a combat trick. That's the thing in this set. Like, in many sets, you could just say, this is obviously a combat trick. I'm not going to give up my thing. But they could actually be willing to just lose this to get some benefit. Oh, God. Imagine if it were Alicia. Block here would be awful. I'm not going to do it. It's not a combat trick. They were giving it away. Okay, it was a raid trigger. Yeah, my white land. Yeah, well, that's too bad, I guess. I mean, I'm happy to get it. I'm just a little unhappy I discarded this. So it passed through combat super quickly for them, so I believe they don't have a combat trick. But I don't want to let them attack with the 4/3 still. And they've learned they can get away with this. They probably still just have another raid trigger, and I'm like, by not blocking last turn, I let them attack this turn. Yeah, that eagle would be closing out the game right now. Okay, they drew a trick. That's fine. I don't care about my creature. I'm just glad you don't get your raid trigger. Oh, sick draw. You can hit me for 4, I don't mind. I'm winning this race. I could run away together with my thing, but I don't want to. I want to counter this. I guess in combat I should have tapped this, because I do want to draw now. Yeah, my white card is too expensive to cast now. Okay, flyers and tempo. Would have had a much easier time if I just blocked the rat the first time, but it's too scary. Once they proved to me they didn't have a combat trick, it got a lot safer. I must have finished one of my 500s. Sick hand. Slagstorm would have been pretty good against me that last game. Red again. These are interesting mountains. It's like, I don't know what you call these. Huh. Is this a real formation? Like, does this happen? These are like, the Dutch, like, stepped farming things? There's a word for those, right? Like, I don't think this would happen naturally. Such delineated steps, right? I could be wrong. Green, red doing nothing for 2 turns. I like to see it. Is it a non-creature spell? Yes. They're sick of all my shit. They're going to kill something finally. The Annihilation, the 3-mana deal 5 exile. Yep. Okay. You got it. Wow. I mean... I could develop my crazy good card here, but I have a lot of stuff to hold open, right? Counterspell, loot, draw. I guess I wouldn't loot, I would just draw. But if I counterspell, then I can loot still, so I don't think I want to develop this just yet. Well, I probably should. Like, because I could wait until I have more mana and then play it with Witness Protection, right? Plus, I'm countering a cool 4-mana spell right now. I don't know. Let's just kill them. If they spend time killing this, then on the next turn I can just hold up Counterspell and draw, right? Okay, just nothing. Great. I just get a thing. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just turn this into a 1/1 for his bird, and I'll still hold up Counterspell. I don't get to hold up draw, but... I never did hit a refute, by the way. This is a little mean. It's glowing so red, I thought maybe it couldn't be countered. Well, I'm glad I... Well, I had no choice but to hold up a counterspell, I guess. But I'm glad I didn't hold up a counterspell for this, because then I wouldn't have had it later. Are they dead? I haven't counted. Apparently not. Okay. Another big dude. Congratulations, Gruul Big Dude. They were stuck on mana for a while, I think. I guess I'm the one on 4. What turn is this? Wait, were they ever stuck on mana? It felt like they were struggling. I'm going to check 17 lands just because I'm a little puzzled about what happened in this game. This game, it was over on turn 6. Yeah, my opponent started their turn 6, played a 6th land and a 6-drop, and then conceded. So I guess I was the one struggling for lands. Just felt like they weren't able to ever do anything. I guess I'm thinking more about the fact that they didn't play anything on turns 1 and 2. And that left me with the impression that they were struggling. On turn 3, they exiled one of my guys. On turn 4, they played the 4-drop. On turn 5, they tried to play the dragon. So they, aside from missing turns 1 and 2, they spent all their mana. Okay, I mean, this could be better. But I have a blue source and a sailor that I can play on 2. It could be a lot better. But I don't think it's so bad that I should mulligan, is it? Probably not. Oh. Wait, why am I doing this now? Usually I wait till their turn so I don't reveal. I just got so excited. Something's on the stack. I had to respond. Yeah, we were in trouble this game, man. They're curving out too much. I'm just blocking the 2-2 if they let me. They won't. Okay, it isn't blue mana, which is what I actually need, but it is a land. I guess I'll chump this and then bounce these. They have upkeep actions. Wow, what a disciplined player. I wonder what those might be. Now, not that bouncing this is incredible. I just want to get my thing back. My idea was, by blocking here, I save some damage. But I guess I could block here and then bounce these two, but I don't want them to kick this. I don't want them to get this back kicked. So I think we just go for this. Take no damage this turn. Make it so they can't... I mean, I don't know. They might want to draw cards here, but I doubt it. Okay. Well, at least they're not replaying it yet. No. I need my lands. Oh no, Kiora? Okay, we're gonna have to put that one in witness protection, I think. I could have just played mono blue. I don't think that's the right decision, but maybe splashing this was wrong, as I've said numerous times. They pitched the sailor and a 6-drop. Okay, I do really appreciate the blue mana. You think they can get 3 cards into the yard before attacking with Kiora? It seems unlikely, right? So let's put this back and present a blocker for Kiora. getting absolutely crushed, but I am certainly in bad shape. Yeah, that's a pretty cool card. There goes my wizard. Ugh, miserable. I could double block this. I don't think I want to go to 10. And I don't want to spend mana pumping this anytime soon. Or drawing off of it. Like, I need to be doing stuff that affects the board. If I can get this Indrik to die, I'll be happy. Okay. I mean, I'm still sad, but... Oh yeah, that's a real problem. I don't think I can deal with Coma. Yeah? The list of cards I could deal with is very small, and Coma is not on it. Etherize, I guess, could be a draw. After I take 10. I think I have to develop the Mocking Sprite here. Just like there could be a dream turn where I can use it to discount mana multiple times. Yeah, come on in. So it just makes the tokens. There's nothing special about them. So Etherize is still sort of an out. Although, you know, with Coma sitting there, I'll still be kind of dead. Ward 4, right? Yeah. So I have to hit Etherize off of this draw or I'm dead. So I might as well just do it now. That is not Etherize. Okay, well, see ya. I mean, if I hadn't had mana problems in the beginning, maybe I could have been okay, but I don't think so. They had a pretty strong start. They were on the play with, like, their own Spectral Sailor, a decent 2-drop, removal for my thing, like, and enough draw that they didn't have mana problems. Or were they really drawing, or did they just never have mana problems? I don't remember. It seemed like they just, like, played lands every turn and then spent all their mana on every turn and then played Coma on curve. I don't know. Coma wasn't the problem. I was in bad shape anyway, but it was sort of looking like I might have had a chance if not for Coma. But I don't think that's true. It was the earlier in the game was where the problem was. Oh, it's nice to find a 2-drop. An even better 2-drop. A creature. And by the way, like, flashing this guy in as opposed to just, like, playing him on your turn is important. You're not just... Well, I could cast this, but again, I've discovered previously that... I guess activating this is the same as casting this, right? Let's just do that now. Because if you flash this in while they have a... If you sorcery speed this on your turn, then they may be able to use instant speed removal in your end step to kill it. If you force them to untap before you play this, they're spending next turn's mana on it. Now, against a blue deck, conceivably, like, they could counter it and make you regret it, but that's unlikely. Like, you're not generally that sad if they counter your 1/1. I mean, this is a threatening combination of cards, and so I could use my bounce to like get rid of, say, this. But I could also just play a 1/1 that gets bigger, and if they don't answer it, which they apparently are unable to do, like, not that they would have been dying to spend removal on these, but they just on turns 1 and 2 they had nothing to do. They would have killed one of these if they could. So they don't have an easy way to deal 1 or 2 damage. They don't have Burst Lightning, or they didn't. And if this is still on the board, he just he solves all my problems, right? The thing is, though, I'm certainly attacking with this. If I leave all of these behind, it's not safe for them to attack with the 2/3. And I could, like, flash in, I don't know, Uncharted Voyage to take Raid away from... Yeah, that's actually kind of cute. But then I'm trading this for both of these. I guess that would be okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this back in their hand. Or make them top it if they want it back. Really? I'm glad I didn't play this. Yeah? Well, I don't have a good block anymore. But I still want to put this away. White land's pretty good. They did top it, okay. Well, I guess this guy threatens to become quite large very soon. He should be at 4/4 next turn, I think? No, if they kill him, that's... Oh, they're not doing that. Okay. Ha. So the 4/4 blocks everything else. The 2/2s block this, I think. Maybe. Yeah. They kind of have to. We are on the defensive here. Like, I can attack for 10 anytime I want, but they have enough lifelink that that's not threatening to kill them anytime soon. Ugh. That's a problem. They can only get in with the 4/3 still, though, right? Because I can block the 3/1 with a 1/1 or the 2/3 with a 3/3. Actually, oh, they might aim at this. I was thinking they would aim at the eagle, but okay, sure. That's an interesting idea. This is basically a 2-2 if I were to... I don't know. Well, I don't want to lose both of these. Ah, so I guess I go like this. Now I could lose both of them, I guess. I will lose both of them. Oh, hang on. I really need to draw more cards. I need to keep one of these. So would I rather kill the 3-1 or the 2-3? The 3-1, right? So I take 4, go to 8. Okay. Okay, run away together is cute. For this. Although, if I'm planning to put it into witness protection, I mean... It being a 2-2 makes it no longer that much of a threat, but it is still a threat with this. Okay, so... What's my other white card? The 4-mana bird. So I can't cast it this turn anyway. So I'll just tap out all the white. Okay. I think let's make this a 2-2. Really? I don't know. I'm very confused. Because now they can't really attack with it. An attack here I don't mind. They gain life, but it's no big deal. And I guess I play this out. Like, run away together would be really nice to hold up. But having this on the field for next turn is pretty cool. God, they just have everything. Okay, well, I'm glad I put this down. Take 4? I can start making 1/1s and bouncing stuff. Whereas if I block this, I don't really have a game plan. Yeah, no blocks. Okay, Feybloom Trick is cute. Okay, I like this a lot. So I think I attack with both of these and use Feybloom Trick to tap one of them and threaten to block the other. 3 Banishing Light. Good game. I mean, at some point, I guess they're just going to draw Burst Lightning and kill me. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to 4, but it was hard not to. Whoa. Why didn't you play that pre-combat? Are you crazy? 8 mana. Well, If I draw a land, I could still cast this and make an extra fairy next turn as well. Non-token. Okay, so it doesn't return as a token. It returns as itself, but it's an angel. So Runaway Together doesn't easily deal with it. I think I'll need to Runaway Together some of their stuff next turn, so I don't want to tap all 8, even if this does hit a land. So I think I just cast this now. Okay, that's nice to see, I guess. I'm imagining I might bounce this with Runaway Together is why I don't want to attack with it. Right? I think that's a good idea. And I'll hold Counterspell and Runaway Together rather than running this guy out. So the one I want to bounce is this, I think. Because I can also counter it. So I want to block like this. They don't seem to have any tricks. You may not participate in combat. I will not allow it. No. Go. They can't get this 4 creature to die. Finally burst lightning me for the win? No, okay. I mean, they're dead on board, right? I don't have to kill this Area Angel, they just die? Block here takes 6, 9. I should kill it, though, just in case they have a trick. Or bounce it, at least. Ah, I should have bounced this. But they're still dead. Right, that's fine. No, wait. They live at 1? Oh, because I didn't attack with this. I see. Whoops. Okay, well, I know their only card in hand is Sarah Angel, so they're going to have to draw something pretty relevant to win here. Like Burst Lightning, that would do it. Yeah, I should have bounced this. I didn't realize I needed to. Okay. I thought I had lethal anyway, because I forgot I had removed 1 from my damage total by bouncing my... my Spectral Sailor and then not being able to replay him, which I knew I wouldn't be able to replay him. I just forgot that that would like decrease my damage total if they had some way to produce a flying blocker. Or kill a creature or whatever. Akagyu. Okay. Not a very good hand, is it? I get to cycle a card on turn 2, that's it? Let's try for something better. This is much better. Well, that was a matchup where Aetherize might have been good, I suppose. Although, it was a matchup where it could have been good. It didn't seem like a game where it could have been good, because they just played 2 creatures all game. And those 2 creatures both had useful ETBs. That I wouldn't want to refund them. Now the thing is, I don't actually have a single instant or sorcery to activate this, which is kind of a problem. Okay, they're just going to kill it with the 3-mana Incinerate? No, Annihilate. Something Annihilation is the card I'm thinking of. Starts with E, right? Oh, they're not doing it though. So they're offering a trade here, which, I mean, honestly, my 3/4 isn't doing anything. I think I have to take the trade, because next turn, this thing is going to be huge. I mean, I don't know. If I take 4 and go to 16, I can put them to 10? But then they hit me for like 12 and I'm at 4 and I'm dead and they're not. So I think we just have to go for the block, sad as it is. I mean, if I draw like Witness Protection, I could deal with this and then this one doesn't matter so much, but yeah. I don't think we can be so optimistic. Wow, I could actually triple block this and lose all my stuff. It seems terrible. The good news is their 1-for-1 removal is going to be pretty useless against me. My creatures are all tiny little dorks. Okay, now's the time. You can get under the counterspell. Ooh, okay, good for you. Oh, that's so good! It's so good, it should be illegal. All right, let's see. So we swing everything. It only costs 2 because of the fairy, otherwise it wouldn't work. Do this. Discard an unknown card. I guess I shouldn't have played the land. If I hit an island here, it's a little embarrassing. Oh, what a hit. And then I tap this in their upkeep, just in case they draw Snakeskin Veil. Because the fact that I'm surprising them by tapping it as in combat is not relevant. Please, attack with your goblins. I'll happily trade fairies off into them. Actually, do I have lethal? 3, 6, 9. Yes. So I probably will not block. It is, like, it would be tempting because it means there would be nothing to activate this, but I assume they're going to play another creature and they'll have some way to do it. So, no blocks. Let's kill them. That's not removal. That is removal? Okay. Yeah, well sequenced turn. I like that. Okay. I guess activating this doesn't do anything if I'm planning to cast this, huh? So I want to be a little careful, because if I attack with everything, I'm hitting them for what, 7? Having a couple blockers back in case, like, I don't know. Like, I'm bouncing this, obviously, or topping it. And actually, I should do it on my turn so that they have the opportunity to redraw it if they want. No, because if they don't want to redraw it, they can always bottom it. Okay, fine. So it just would be nice in case they have, like, somehow they could cast Goblin Surprise twice or something. I don't want to have 0 blockers. Obviously, they can't do that, but, like, there could be some weird, like, way to get in a bunch of damage I'm not thinking of. And putting them at 4 seems like they're pretty dead anyway, right? Yeah, let's leave a couple blockers. I guess if I bounce this now, they have to either put it on top or bottom. If I wait till their turn, they could be on top or bottom, but after drawing a card? Does that matter? I just don't want them to Snakeskin Veil, basically. Because that would be a way I could lose. Bottom, okay. Spent a time out there for no good reason, but we're doing fine. Okay, great. I don't know, like, the game was so clearly won, unless they had, like, Slagstorm. And if they had Slagstorm, my decision still didn't matter. So I probably shouldn't have spent so much time on it, but just, like, I don't know. It's a good policy, I think, when you have a game that you're clearly going to win, to at least ask yourself, is there some way I'm not thinking of that I could lose? And then try to prevent it. And I couldn't find a way, but it seemed like bouncing their thing earlier was probably better than bouncing it later. Well, no. The way was, if they had Snakeskin Veil, I could lose. But in terms of, like, how much to attack with, that decision was probably not that interesting. Can't keep this. Can't, I mean, no islands? Are you kidding me? Go to 5. We can win with 5-card hands. Haven't played this guy a single time. He was in my hand dead once. He's now forcing a mulligan on me by this not being an island, so probably not right to put him in the deck. Keep. Pitch. Island Terror? I mean, it's not great. 5 is so few cards. What the hell is this? Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample. A 1/1. Cool beans. dates me, I guess. Well, those are good cards. Where were you, I ask? Can't burst lightning this. Yeah, I'm not blocking. They could burst lightning if I did, of course. That's a little scary. Really would have liked to land. Okay, I mean, it looks like an Aetherized turn. What else could I do? I could Witness Protection this or something? But since I'm going to Aetherize soon anyway, it's just sort of silly to do that, I think. No, don't do it. Yes, attack. Sack this and Burst Lightning this, maybe? Yeah, okay. I mean, not a bad deal for me. They haven't shown me any life gain, so I'm not too concerned about this. And if it actually does get counters, I can just bounce it, right? So... I don't like that. Oh man, yeah, we're in trouble this game. Six mana. So I think I want to put this in Witness Protection, probably. Although, like, it could be a Johnny's Pridemate. It could be this. I don't know. Confusing hand. Obviously, I want to trade this for the 3-1. I don't think I want to trade this for anything. Yeah. No prowess, please, I guess. And then if they pump this, I can bounce it, I guess. I hope I don't have to. Take 5. Okay. That's fine. I guess I'm going to send this on a voyage instead. Because it's already sort of a big problem. This way I get to save my 1/1. Like, what are they going to return, right? They'll probably just play this without kicker, I would imagine. But obviously it's looking pretty bad for me. Maybe what I need is a Mystic so I can start making tokens? Oh, is that anything? It's a 2/2 flyer. I don't have black mana, so no, it's not anything. I found my black mana. Ugh. They're drawing this. Well, I don't need to play a swamp, I don't think. Let's save it for a loot effect, I guess. I don't know how I can win this game, man. It's so bad. I can delay taking damage, but I don't have the gas to, like, get back into the game, really. Here's a loot effect, like I said, but technically not dead. Technically, I can take only 5. Show him the swamp. There you go. Well, I mean, mulled a 5 and didn't have enough cards to keep up. What do you expect? It's gonna happen sometimes when you mulled a 5. Obviously, like, you could argue I shouldn't have mulliganed that game. I had, you know, some playable spells in my first hand. I don't remember the details, but it was, you know, I couldn't do anything till 4 is my recollection. And the second hand I obviously had to mulligan. Okay, I mean, it's kind of slow. I need another land for Faebloom Trick, but I can counter their first play and Witness Protection something later, maybe? Went to 6. What was my hand when I mulliganed anyway? Oh, I love to see Island. I would have loved to see Plains even more. What is this? No, get that out of here. My opening hand was 2 islands, an eagle. Well, yeah, 2 islands, 2 white spells, 2 4-mana spells, and a 5-mana spell. Like, get real, huh? I mean, I guess they might play a flyer that I would want to tap. It's unlikely they're going to play a blue mana and then Essence, or then negate. You can't even negate with this mana. Wow, that's pretty cool. Good for you, buddy. Don't like that very much. Would have really, really appreciated another land. Even Evolving Wilds would have been okay, because it would give me this next turn. It feels kind of bad to Witness Protection this when soon I can just Uncharted Voyage it. And it's already a 2/2. I think I just have to let it be. Witness Protection is something that matters for more than its stats. example. Wow, I actually get the eagle this turn as well? I imagine they're killing the eagle here. Eaten alive, maybe? No. Nighthawk. That is annoying. I mean, I can't really cope with it. If I bounce it, then this can deal with a Johnny? Kind of. It's not great. This costs 4 now, so I don't need the extra land. And they're just going to replay it, which I hate, but at least they didn't gain life. So if I swung with everything, they would lose 4, gain 2, go to 7, and I lose this, which seems very bad. Just wanted to double check. Now they can't really attack, I think. Unless they have a kill spell, which would not be surprising. But like if they swing with this, Pride Mate gets a counter, and they gain some life, but I can counter swing for 6. Okay. So maybe they now kill the 2/3. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's good news. I mean, they must have a good follow-up, I guess. But I feel like my follow-up's not bad. I think I want to get this out here, right? So I can get the discount on... I mean... Obviously I could just draw here for 4. Doing this and then this also draws for 4, but it spends a charge of Think Twice. But it gets a 2/1 on the board, which seems important, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, actually, I didn't have to draw this turn, I guess. Because this thing doesn't care which turns I draw on. Okay, that's interesting. Island was nice, so that's another reason to have done this, I guess. So that I could get both charges of this used up. I mean, I guess I may as well do it now, because they know I'm going to do it. And I'd like to know what I'm drawing. Plus, they can't, like, respond by doing 3 damage or something. Not that they could in these colors, I don't think. Ugh, so many angels, man! Ooh, I love that angel. I see. Okay. So I can swing with the 6/6, I think. It opens up some attacks for them, but I don't care about those. I can just block and run away together. And I do want to kill them. That's fine. You can do all these things. Really, nothing. Well, I can't kill them, even if I use both of these. But I can make them start chumping. And that means I only have to bounce one of them now. Which one do I want them to chump with? Probably you? So let's return this first, I guess. I don't have to draw right now, I suppose, but I should have just left only blue open. Hitting my white spell and drawing it is very unlikely. Oh no, but I don't need any more blue then. Oh, I do, because I can flash. Okay, I see. This was a bad play. Because now I don't get to flash both of these in. Arguably, I should have just not drawn, but I don't think I had... That would be silly. Like, I couldn't spend all my mana without drawing. Okay, and Bouncer should get him now. That Day of Judgment. I've never been happier to see my opponent wipe my board. Like, I don't think I was in a good spot. Like, all I had was a Tolarian Terror, and I didn't have a plan to deal with the Nighthawk. Tolarian Terror was stopping the bleeding for a while on my side, but I feel like their Nighthawk should have been stopping the bleeding on theirs. Instead, right, like they could have just kind of... I didn't have any attacks. They didn't have any attacks, but they could have started gaining life with... or gaining counters on Johnny's Pridemate or something? I don't know. I guess they figured they had good reload after Day of Judgment, and how could I have good reload? But I did. I'm not sure their deck is even a good one to run Day of Judgment in, right? Like, they're fairly aggressive with two... There were two Johnny's Pridemates, right? I got rid of one and they played the other, or maybe I just bounced it. No, they killed it in Day of Judgment, and then they played another. They've got all these, like, aggro, flying threats. I don't know. I feel like they just don't want to wipe the board, because how do they kill you with no creatures? This fucking guy. Why is this in the deck, man? It would be pretty cool if I ever played it. I would like it a lot. But this hand doesn't do anything till 4. I can't keep this. Great. This is fantastic. What color will you get? Blue. I guess I should threaten the counterspell here. Like, I could have Essence Scatter. They should play around it. Although, I don't know. They should probably just play into it, because, like, Essence Scatter is not very popular. But it's the kind of thing they should at least think about. Wow. This is some rampy stuff, man. Definitely don't need a second swamp. I mean, I'm getting, you know, they're the aggro deck. They're on the play, so they get the privilege of playing aggro here. Just gonna main phase this. Makes no sense. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting to see next turn, but it's going to be scary. I need Essence Scatter for it. Oh, okay. It's interesting. I guess I play this first so I can choose what to hold up. But I guess it'll always be blue. I attack first because I loot. Maybe I should have made this trade a while ago just because I'm on the draw. I guess. Yeah, so I'm down some life for no reason on account of this poor decision of mine. Okay. Well, I don't really want to witness protection any of this. So I guess it's look out and hold up, run away together. Rather than proactively thinking twice. Sure, let's make him worry about Luminous Rebuke, I guess. Okay, here he comes. What's your 7 mana play? Whatever it is, it's very green. Just mono green splashing blue. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Could have attacked with this, it turns out. Yeah, I guess I do need to block, like... And this thing's loot ability doesn't matter as much when I have this one. Oh, so good. What a draw. Alright. Well... I guess I'm just going to Essence Scatter and then presumably think twice. Well, no, flashing this in is pretty good. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land, you dummy. Shoot. Yeah, I should have discarded the land. Because Essence Scatter plus this I can easily afford. I didn't need the land this turn. I keep forgetting what this does. Well, no, I just forget what I need to think about, I guess. Bad player. The funny thing is, this is almost big enough that like when they fight it, it'll have death touch. It wouldn't even be the end of the world to lose it. But I really like the looting effect. I don't see any reason to give it up. No. Okay, it's +1/+1. I forgot that part. Wow. Yes. Good. No. This is a better tap. Okay, I mean, this is lethal. They have to do something. Meteor Golem... The Eagle, I think, right? Well, I don't know. They're sort of both adding 3 damage, but this one's looting for me. No, this one's adding 4 damage. Well, okay. Gaining a bunch of life? Oh, man. It's like a whole turn. Yeah? I don't think bouncing their thing is going to be very good for me. So I think I'm just drawing. Threatening 7? It's a lot. Well, they're threatening 0 in a way. Sure. Missed by 1 on that, I guess. I'm a little afraid to Etherize when it lets them play Meteor Golem again. Or gain life again. I probably shouldn't do either of those, right? I shouldn't bounce either of those with Etherize, so I just shouldn't Etherize. But they give up! Great. I mean, I could just let them hit me with everything and only bounce if they play a trick, I guess, right? Yeah, of course. If they attack me and say, take 9, I'll say, yes, please. But if they try to do something, then I can bounce that thing with Uncharted Voyage. Okay, up trophy time. I do love getting to play blue, and that's pretty much all I'm doing with this deck. By the way, the bird, really great this game. Doesn't necessarily justify running it in every game. But, you know, when you have the natural 3-color and your splash on turn, on curve, yeah, it's a good card. This is a great start, of course. Would have been a little bit better with you hanging around. But if they can't kill this Mystic immediately, I get... No, wait, I don't get to draw. I get to tap something and make... Well, whatever. I get more flyers. Although if they don't have anything that cares about being tapped, I'll probably just play the 2 flyer cards rather than Fabloom Trick. I didn't do that! I should have... This one doesn't have flash. I should have done it. Forgot? Okay, well, we'll just do it the other way then. But that was clearly a mistake. Because I wanted the Fabloom Trick this turn so this thing couldn't attack me. Just like I got carried away daydreaming. Yeah, and then I could have activated this and drawn this turn. Would have been pretty cool. Just making a cat, huh? Good card. I don't appreciate the lifelink. I'll probably have to bounce that. Or tuck it, or whatever you call when they put it on top of their deck. Which is annoying, because I wanted to activate this lookout like I should have been able to do on a previous turn. Do I need to play this land? I'd like to keep it to eventually loot. And if I draw another land next turn, I don't think I need to play both of them, right? Well, I kind of do, because then I could... No, I don't think I do. I guess I could hit a... No, but I'm not activating this turn. But like next turn I might be. Okay, I don't think it's super important either way, but playing the land is probably better. I could just Etherize if they attack with everything, actually. I don't want them to get the food back, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, that's a little scary. I'm glad they're playing that pre-combat, so that I know I don't have to worry about it. What? You don't want to attack with this to trigger Morbid? That's very weird. The sequencing is awful. Huh. Okay, no objections, I guess. How much damage is this? 4, 5, 6. Plus 5 is lethal? 4, 6, 11. Yeah. Weird game. Alright, well, I'm an expert deck builder and expert pilot, aside from all the blunders. Did I have fun? I will skip. I was not... I mean, like, I don't understand what happened. I don't think my opponent played this very well. Attacking with just the cat. Such a weird play. Cat collector. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.